This is the latest iteration of my magnetic motor. What I tried to do is build it with all parts that were pre-made, that were bought in the store, so I didn't have to make anything. So the base is a wooden plaque from a craft store. And the only thing I made was this acrylic rod that it's supported by, which I bent by holding over an oven. And I learned how to do that on the internet. So the plastic container that holds the magnet and this rotating display stand. So all you do is put the rotating display stand in the cookie jar. I got the cookie jar. It's a plastic cookie jar. This is the lid. I got the plastic cookie jar from the dollar store, and I took off the lid. The lid didn't quite work well, and I used some of these plastic plates, one of these plastic plates that I got in the dollar store. And then I got these hanger hooks, tiny hanger hooks. You see that's right on top of the plastic plate. It's just held on by Scotch tape. So, and then I have 2 fishing swivels and a little wire to hold the fishing swivels together. You really need 2 to get a low enough friction. So I have 16 of my magnets in there, and probably doesn't need that many now. I had a little trouble getting it to work right because the swivels were kind of worn out. So sometimes you get better swivels and sometimes not as good. So I put new swivels on and it works pretty good now. And what it will do, it's rotating clockwise, looking down. And the turntable, you see the plastic turntable, is rotating clockwise, and the magnets are taped to the turntable. And as the magnets rotate, the north end of the magnet, when it points east, it makes the whole rest of the motor rotate counterclockwise. And it keeps doing that over and over again. So this is sort of my Christmas version, I guess, because it has pictures of Santa and the reindeer and the elves on the side of the plastic cookie jar. And I thought that would be nice. And I'm really happy that I got it to work well, because at first it didn't work too well. And so, you know, if you follow my channel, you know I've made some much faster compass motors. This one is rather slow. The turntable turns at about 3 RPM, maybe a little faster. So it doesn't turn very fast, but it keeps turning. And it's a solar powered, this is the thing I got on Amazon. It's a solar powered display stand, rotating display, a solar rotating display stand. And that was on Amazon. So that's really all the parts. I did put a disc in the bottom. You could put a CD or something, because the bottom was like raised in the middle a little bit. So I put a disc in there. I have these acrylic discs, and I have one that just fit perfectly in there. Didn't tape it or anything, and just sat the solar display, rotating display stand on there. And there's a little Scotch tape holding the lid on. And balance is important, but more important than balance is having a low friction bearing that it's hanging by. And it's just hanging by a wire here. And you can see there's nothing underneath making it turn, in case you were wondering. So that's what I got for today. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And give me a like and a subscribe and a rumble. Stay tuned.